Welcome to the Virtual High School. In this lesson, we will be taking a look at some of the theory and laws behind the order of operations. Now, when evaluating expressions involving a combination of operations, a procedure that outlines the order in which these operations are to be done must be used. Now, let's just stop there for a second. It's a very long sentence. What exactly is an operation? Well, we know it as plus, minus, multiply, divide, brackets, and exponents. Each one of those are called an operation. It's an operation on numbers. Now, we need a procedure and a certain law dictating the order in which these operations are to be done. Very important. So, for instance, if you look at the following, let's say 2 plus 3 times by 4, and we write it out again, 2 plus 3 times by 4. In the first case, we'll take it from the left. We'll add the 2 and the 3 together. That will give us 5 times by the 4 then will give us 20. The second example will give us, if we do the multiplication first, will give us 3 times 4 is 12. Then 2 plus 12 is equal to 14. Now suddenly we get two totally distinct answers. The question is, which one is right? Well, neither is really right unless we dictate a set of rules first. Now, the set of rules that we refer to dictate that multiply must be done before plus. So, effectively, that answer would then be, technically speaking, wrong in a test, although mathematically, in the nature out there, there's no law dictating that the plus needs to be done after the multiply. It's a mathematical law that was made specifically to simplify and to regulate the way in which a combination of operations in the same expression need to be done. Now, this process is called the order of operations and can be recalled using the term BETMAS or the abbreviation BETMAS, so that you can remember which comes first. B stands for brackets. E stands for exponents, then division, then multiplication, then addition, and then subtraction. So remember that abbreviation, BETMAS, very important. Now, when you've got multiplication and division in the same expression, we do them based on which comes first. So if you have multiplication before the division, in other words, from left to right, you've got the multiplication first and then the division second. You do the multiplication first. If it's the other way around, you've got division first and then multiplication, you do the division first. And the same goes for addition and subtraction. You do them from left to right, or whichever comes first. A combination of operations in an expression must be simplified in the order specified by this acronym, the BETMAS. As an example, if an expression has a combination of a bracketed expression with an exponent on the bracket and an addition outside the bracket, BETMAS tells us that we would simplify the bracket first, apply the exponent second, and finally perform the addition. In other words, we will simplify the 4 plus 3 first. Although plus comes much later in the order of operations, the plus is inside the brackets and brackets comes first. So 4 plus 3 is therefore 7, then the exponent, so 7 squared, 7 times by 7 is 49, and then 49 plus the 5 will give us the 54. Which is the final answer. And then, in any bracketed part of an expression, we reapply the BETMAS rules to simplify the bracket before working on the next part of the simplification. Now, what I mean by that is, if we have a set of brackets, but inside the brackets there is another set of brackets, we take it from the inside and we work gradually outwards towards the outer brackets, or the outer edges of the final set of brackets. So we'll take that first. 2 times by 3 will give us 6. So now the first set of brackets have been removed and we have 4 plus 6. And then the square plus 5. Then again we do the brackets first. So we'll say first 4 plus 6, which is 10. Then the exponent, 10 squared, will give us 10 times 10 is 100. And only then do we plus the 5 to get a final answer of 105. Thank you for using the Virtual High School.